Lose Radio.
Like somebody like, do you know Jessica Kirsten? She's blown up on TikTok. She's an insult comic. She's a Jewish lesbian from New Jersey. And she's been doing this for 30 years.
Wow.
And because of TikTok, she finally broke and she's just exploded. But her crowd work is just insane and amazing. But it's because she's had 30 years of talking to people in her audience. And like, she basically knows already what people are going to say and react to, and what they do for a living. She even guesses what people do for a living because she's just done this so long, and she's just looking at them.
Like she knows.
Yeah.
Like, hey, you're a doctor for sure.
So funny. And she's a pretty blue comedian. Like she's pretty crass, and she's so funny. I don't think I've ever laughed harder than when I saw her live. And the first time I saw her was at Zany's. Second time was at the Riviera. So she's like, from Zany, that's a huge difference in size of a room. And that's just within a couple of years. So she's really blown up because of social media.
Yeah, social media is crazy. I mean, like, especially with if it was crowd work that blew her up. I mean, social media and crowd work go hand in hand nowadays. Those two things. It's for better or worse. I mean, now you have people who like have seen so much of that. They almost expect it. Like they almost wait for crowd work, or that's where you'll see there just has to be an uptick in hecklers and all this. There's just no way you don't have like a bunch of drunk people who don't really get comedy, who see these clips and then they think, oh, like we're supposed to talk to them. It's just.
I feel like comedy clubs are pretty good now about setting that up ahead of time.
Oh, really?
Not talking to the comedians.
Like, oh, right. They say,
don't interact.
Yeah.
If they talk to you, yes, you can talk back. But I feel like the way I approach hecklers is they usually they're people that want to be up on stage. Like they're the ones that want to be doing what you're doing. So they're not necessarily malicious. So if you don't approach them maliciously at first, it's usually a good way to go. Just bring them in on the joke if you can. And if you can't, obviously they need to get escorted out. But
yeah.
But I think that ultimately it's just people that want to be up there. They want to do what you do.
Did you see that clip of that girl who was yelling at that heckler, and it was like this clip that went viral?
Oh, where she screamed at him. And yeah.
I feel bad for her because like when I watched that, I just feel like
she didn't frustrated.
Yeah, she didn't handle that great, but that's not really like the worst thing I've ever seen.
No.
Like, oh my God, like have you been to an open mic ever? Yeah. Like, that actually wasn't even that bad. But like the internet hated her for it. That's what I like, all the comments on the video. Like if you see her latest stuff, she'll post on Instagram and people like, oh, you're that girl who freaked out about that guy. That's what people remember her for it. It's just crazy to me because it's just like one bad heckler moment. But that's what she did wrong.
She got attention for it and people know who she is now. So there you go.
It probably plays in her favor, honestly. It probably does.
Yeah, at least people know who she is.
But the problem was she got mad at him. That's the problem. You can never really get mad at a heckler. You just can't do that because it doesn't work. Like it never looks good. Even if they're wrong.
Even if they're wrong.
It looks bad on you.
The audience has to be they're on your side already. So if you get mad, they're off
you make
your
a joke
side.
out of them. Like the ball is in your court to totally dunk on this person. You just have to do that. That's what everybody's waiting for. But when you like make it a scene and you make it like, oh, I actually don't like you, then everybody gets confused. Like, wait a minute. I mean, and in that video, it's just odd because even in that video, the people in the audience aren't like uncomfortable. They're all kind of with her still. They're all like, oh yeah, fuck that guy. Like they didn't even get mad at her in the video. It's just the internet that got mad at her.
The internet just.
Oh, dude, the internet will get you, dude. It's a whole new world. I'm telling you. It makes me scared. Like it makes me scared because like, I don't know. I probably like. I said it was on my I'm trying to remember the episode. Jason Melton, when he was on here, we had mentioned Kramer, the infamous Kramer moment.
Oh yeah.
And I had said like you never want to have your own Kramer moment. You never want to have your own. That was her Kramer moment. You never want to have one of those. Yeah. You don't want that. It's like the moment that you get known online for and people like think of you as, oh, you're that person that did that thing on stage. Because you never escape it. Like the way that things are now, Kramer was just the first one. He was the first one.
Then there was Lisa Lampanelli. Do you know Lisa Lampanelli?
No, what happened with her?
She was an insult comic.
I know her, but I don't know what happened.
Brilliant insult comic, but she had that moment too where she just lost it.
Oh.
And just I mean, she was known for insulting, but it was
She did a lot of
different. It was
roasts
like
and
a
all
different.
that,
Yeah,
yeah?
she was a roaster.
Yeah.
But it just went to a different level, and like you could tell she was just personally hurt by it, and like just couldn't stop screaming at this audience. It was like almost the whole audience she was screaming. And then she quit comedy after that. She quit stand-up.
no.
Yeah, and she was one of the biggest names.
Somehow Bill Burr does that, and everybody loves him.
But I think he has control. She lost control.
Exactly.
She did that for many years, totally under control. People loved her for it, and then just something snapped, and like
Interesting.
she just wasn't ready for it. But Bill Burr, yeah, I mean that's his.
Well,
that's his
I'm just referring to the infamous like Philadelphia rant that he had.
Oh yeah,
Where it was like he just hated the audience for 15 minutes. That was how I was introduced to
people
Bill
like being
Burr.
roasted sometimes. You know, if you're doing it, if you're funny, as long as you're funny.
Well, that moment is so like particular because I feel like it's so great that someone captured it, because what it really is like he's breaking all the rules. You're never supposed to do that. That's exactly what I was just saying. You never fight with the audience. That's exactly what he did for 15 minutes. And somehow you're listening to it. You agree with him. You're like, yeah, fuck this guy. Because they're just all being mean to him the whole time. It's like if you were like the bad guy in wrestling and you're like cutting a promo. Like that's what Bill Burr just did. Awesome. It's actually brilliant. Like it's one of the, and again, that was my introduction to him as a kid. That was how I found Bill Burr, was the Philadelphia rant, like on YouTube, back when viral was like 100,000 views, you know?
Yeah.
The good old days.
The good old days.
Been too long, I don't think I could face it. In the corner with my mask on.